Hello, welcome. This is our last week before we start daily drabbles again, so I'm very excited. I'll welcome Leia. Show up. Oh, how rude. Anyway, welcome. Happy to have you here. I am basically ready to actually get started on this. I was just going over all of my live stream schedule for next month since we're starting the new since we're starting the daily challenge for June. I was trying to figure out when I'm going to do my live streams, and I think I have it figured out. I just put it onto my family calendar to make sure that I don't have anything conflicting with anything else. I'm going to do a couple live streams that are like late at night. Which will definitely be different. I'm kind of excited. I generally consider myself to be a night owl, but I'm also exhausted from the day by the time that happens. So we're testing it out to see how well it works. Maybe we'll do like slumber party vibes. A couple of them, like a couple of the late night ones that I'm planning, are like right on the cusp. So it's like starting at 11 p.m. my time, so then it'll end around 1 a.m. I could do drabbles for 2 different days during that. That'd be really cool. I don't know how well that will actually work though. We're just gonna find out. Hi Miley, welcome. I know a couple people, including Miley, have already done their drabbles for this week. Apparently Miley's is sad. Okay, Miley and Laura have done theirs. I will have to read those. I'm so behind on reading drabbles from the past week, so that's how it goes. Baby says hi. That's exciting. Hello, baby. Yeah, I'm really excited about the late night streams. I don't know how it'll go because I might just be so like emotionally exhausted from existence. But we're gonna try it. It'll be fun. I think I have it figured out, so I think people can sign up for stuff now. Overlap. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. It should be good for actual signups. I'm excited. I'm excited to have some friends hang out and write drabbles with me. I have to bully people into writing with me. But yeah, I have 12 streams planned for June, which is like 4 more than I did in February. 8 in February was that was scary because I hadn't really done it much. It's a lot less scary now. Okay, what even are our prompts this week? Let me pull this up. I was just looking at it. I have already forgotten. Berry stains and stinging tears. To be fair, that is like specifically great ones for something depressing. Oh, that is. I love that, Miley. Miley says, I think it would be so fun to make a magazine or something to collect all the drabbles in one place. They're all so good. I want to have them in print to highlight and annotate. That would be so cool. I mean, we could do an anthology. We literally could. But that requires somebody to like market them, and that somebody is not me. I have done some like fanzine sort of stuff, and it is so stressful. And there is like some inherent built-in marketing when you're doing a fanzine, if it's around a specific fandom or a specific like theme. Doing it without that would make the marketing so much harder. But that would be really cool. I mean, if nothing else, like those of us who self-publish or at least sometimes self-publish, because I would like to do both. Um, it wouldn't be that difficult to do something like that. It would be like the process of actually making it would be very easy. Selling it that's the hard part. Yes. Like that would be really cool. That's definitely something to consider for the future. I love that. Oh gosh. The main thing would be like you have to be like personally I wouldn't put in anything that is connected to a bigger story. So that's like that takes out like half of them probably. And I'm sure most people would feel similarly about that. Um, but it really depends. Like if you're planning to self-publish, then you totally could do that. You could include those. Um, there's a lot of logistics to figure out there. Okay. I can close a bunch of stuff now. Oh my gosh. Hey, my video's uploading. I started uploading this vlog yesterday. Is a 91%. This isn't even that big of a file. Why is it taking so long? That's a good point too, Miley. Miley said I would withhold today's because I'm very intentional about not publishing my family drama, but we have so many good unconnected ones. We do, we really do. Yeah, I don't think any of the ones that are like really, really personal. That's hard. That would be hard to include. Okay, Leia asks, are we inspired by today's prompts? Honestly, I don't know. Today's prompts are berry stains and stinging tears. I don't like, I'm not really feeling much. I love berry stains. And I love to make characters cry. The two of them together isn't really sparking anything right now. I really like berry stains as its own like individual prompt. I think that's really fun. It does make me think of picking blackberries out in California when I was really, really little because my aunt, when she lived out there, she had blackberry patches and we would make them and make blackberry ice cream. And my grandma's house also had blackberries, and we would go into the creek and pick them. Yeah, something about nostalgia. Yep. That is like very much where my brain goes with that. Um but it could also easily like fit with something fantasy or like historical. It could fit with a lot of things. Oh. Miley says, I love today's prompts. It was wild to have one so perfectly fit to what I've been pondering the past few weeks. The juxtaposition of the sweet berries and the bitter tears. That's so good. I love that. And yeah, big nostalgia vibes. That's it's really hard to think of anything else when I have like strong associations with childhood, which isn't a bad thing. Like, can definitely use that. I'm just not really sure how. Um, Nothing is really coming to mind. And, if I am trying to do all horror for all of the June prompts, then um, this is my last opportunity for a month to write a drabble that isn't horror. So maybe it would be smart to take advantage of that and try to do something that leans into that nostalgia. Not that we can't do something nostalgia based and have it be horror, because that's fun too. But yeah, there's just sometimes when the prompts are a little bit too flexible, it's harder for me to think of something. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm going to write down nostalgia in all caps. Ooh. Okay, Leia says, I decided to take the opportunity to explore my new character with these drabbles. I love that. Yeah, doing drabbles is like the perfect way to get into a new character's head. I love that. That's why I've really enjoyed using them for like my works in progress that are really underdeveloped, because it gives you the opportunity to like try that out with characters you don't know that well. I am so curious about your new character. I'm excited, Leia. Okay. Nostalgia. Why is the person crying? These are my notes so far. They're the least helpful notes possible. Is the crying related to the berries? Like, did someone prick their finger on a thorn or something and they're crying? That's like the main way I could see it being connected, but I prefer it as more of a these things are happening at the same time, not them being that interlaced. Yes, the perfect bite to explore with. That's exactly right. And yes, I love writing prompts. They're so good. When you're first starting out with something and you just don't know where to start, what to make the characters do, like you have the vaguest idea possible. Writing prompts are so helpful. And doing it as a drabble means it's also like low commitment, low stakes. It makes it so much easier for me. Yeah, so many of these wind up being connected to stories that I really want to write, but the story is either too big that I'm intimidated by it, or I can't switch gears to working on that for a whole big thing because I have these other stories. But doing it as a drabble gives me like the perfect starting place in combination with low stakes, and it means I can actually make progress on these things when it's not my main focus. It's so nice. Why are you crying? I don't know why this person is crying. Somebody's crying though. I think I need to focus more on the berries, and the crying can come later because why a person is crying is way too open-ended. Like that could be anything. I cry all the time. It could be anything. So, why are we picking berries? Also, what kind of berries? Are we foraging because it's a fun hobby? Are we foraging because someone's starving? Is someone starving? Do they need the food now? Is this like hunter-gatherer sort of thing? Or is it like it could be frontier? This could be in any time period. That's not helpful. We could go fantasy setting. Foraging while out on the road, traveling on a quest. That's not really like I'm not feeling that. Like I love fantasy, but this isn't this these prompts together don't feel like fantasy to me. They absolutely could be, to be clear. But that's not the vibe I'm getting. I kind of want to lean into the nostalgia and but make it weird, make it creepy. I was just saying that this is my last chance to write a non-horror drabble for a month. But what if I wrote horror? Nostalgia but horror. I feel like those three words are all I need to start writing this. um that tells me that I need to focus really hard on like the visceral, like the physical aspects, what everything like looks like and feels like up close. Yeah. Oh, spell components. I love that. They do sound like oh, like that would be such a cute like cozy fantasy spell thing. That would be adorable. I love that. But what if horror? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm like yeah, I really want to focus in on the small picture, like zoom in super super close, and focus on the sensory and what is actually happening will probably come to me at some point. Uh, what if both? Oh, that could be really fun. Okay, I think I. Ooh, yes! Necromancy ritual. That would be so cool. That would be really cool. Definitely the vibes I'm getting, like where I'm wanting to take this, could work for that. I think it's just one of those things where once I start writing it, I'll figure out where it's going. Can fit the plot in after. Okay. I'm ready to start writing, so let's set up sprint. I really need to change the background on this so that it isn't the generic Restream background. But I never remember until I'm doing a stream. I should do that before the June live streams. Okay. That needs to go on my to-do list. Okay. Where are my prompts? Put them on the screen. All right. So, yeah, I will be back in 30 minutes. Oh, yes, have fun playing outside. And good luck, everybody who's here and writing. See you guys in 30. How did that go? Leia was able to get hers done. That's exciting. I have mine done, but I liked it a lot more before I cut it down to 100 words. It was like 155. And I don't know. I liked it. I liked it more when it had, like, the descriptions were more substantial in the beginning, and I toned it down. But yeah, let's go ahead and read this. You clamber along the creek bed and wedge between thick brambles to reach ripe fruit. Thorns bite your tender flesh. You squeeze too hard as you pluck them, so juice drenches your pudgy fingers. You press blackberries to your tongue, sink your teeth into their tender flesh. Let juice coat your chin and drip down to stain your white frock. You press in another berry before you've swallowed the last. Your salty tears join the mix, but you gulp it down. You shouldn't pick from brambles this close to old Emerson's cottage, but you can't help yourself, and you can't stop. I don't know if it comes across as like this person, this child, is like compelled to be doing this. I'm not sure that comes across. That felt more obvious before I pared it down. I don't know. I still like it, but like not as much as I did before. But yep, fun child compelled to eat as many blackberries as possible? Question mark? Unclear what's actually happening here. I am envisioning that they are under some kind of spell, but it is, intentionally vague. That way I didn't have to figure anything out. That is the last one. And then it's June. I am unreasonably excited about the June challenge. I don't know. This drabble is fine. I'm probably overthinking it, but I will go ahead and share in the server. Is creek bed not one word? Riverbed is one word. I feel like creek bed should be one word. Okay, Leia says, I think it was implied. Okay, that's good. I don't know. It's so hard to tell what actually comes across, especially when it's a drabble like this, where it's so short. There is not a lot to work with. I'm leaving creekbed as one word, even though Discord is telling me that's not a word. If riverbed is one word, then creekbed should be one word, and I stand by that. Unfortunately, you cannot trust Google Docs to know anything about what words are words. Because it does not, like, it did not underline it as not being a thing. But that's fine. Okay, there we go. And yeah, I need to go back and catch up on everybody else's drabbles. And I have cat friend. Hey, stop sharpening your claws there. Do you want to come in? He didn't come in immediately, so I guess I will just leave the door cracked. Okay, well, if I am done with that drabble, then I can work on something else for our next sprint. I'm in the process of the video that just finally finished uploading like 15 minutes ago is me reading through my latest draft. So I'm in the process of implementing all of my notes into my Scrivener document so that I can then work on the next draft. And I'm like halfway through getting all of that set up. I have everything color coded so that I have a color for the stuff that doesn't need any changes, which is not that many. And then stuff that needs major changes and stuff that needs minor changes. And then another color for something that's basically a brand new scene. So I'm halfway through doing that. I might work on that. But I also need to actually make the thumbnail for this video that just finished uploading. It's supposed to go live on Thursday. So this is like the earliest I've had a video ready. But yeah, that needs a thumbnail. And I also need to share my live stream schedule for June so that people can sign up to co-host with me if they like. So that's 3 things I could be working on. I'm sorry, Kat. There's stuff everywhere. I need to organize things. Yeah, you're gonna ruin my clothes with those sharp claws of yours. Oh, you're here though. You're here. Say hi. Hello. He doesn't want to say hi. Okay. Of those 3 things, what is the most important? I don't know, dude. I have a couple days to make the thumbnail, so probably not that. I think I should probably share the live stream schedule and get that ready so that people can sign up. Okay. Hi, kitty. And that isn't even including all of the drabbles that I need to catch up on. Oh my god, Cat. This skirt is lace. Love you, baby. Mwah. Okay. Well, I am feeling accomplished, and I have at least 3 other things to work on. So let's do another sprint. You just finished your drabble. What are you going to work on? Cat, there's nowhere for you. I can move my headphones out of the way, I guess. Barely. There. Is that a big enough spot for you? Kitty is right. He takes center stage in the vlog that is going to post on Thursday. Because he spent the whole time I was reading this draft going, make room for me. I need a lap. You're a silly boy. Yes, you are. Hi. You're cute. Okay, let's do this. Let's do another sprint. And I will be sharing my live stream schedule so that people can sign up. That's what I'll be doing during this. Okay. Good luck, everybody. See you in 30. Hi, Tanya. I love you. Welcome back. How's everybody doing? How did that go? I got the live stream schedule shared so people can sign up now. I specifically wanted to do it so that I posted the times in the Discord so that they're the dynamic times so that it shows up as whatever time zone the person is in. That took me about 10 minutes to get that all set up, and then I've been working on the thumbnail for the vlog that is coming out on Thursday. And yeah, going well. I have most of it done. I'm just grabbing a couple other screenshots for background stuff. And yes, Tanya popped in like right when we started the last sprint. And yes, thank you. I love these glasses. I get compliments on them all the time. Oh, Tanya ate an improvised dinner. Didn't have any actual cooking plans, just did it randomly. Or like, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. I wish you could live stream with me too, Tanya. Hopefully soon your schedule will be a little easier. I don't know though. It's wishful thinking on my part, at least. Oh, Leia also ate dinner. So much dinner. All I've had to eat today are some boba. Does not count. Or so my husband keeps telling me. Rice salad. Is that a specific thing that I should know what it is? Okay, I suppose it is exactly what I imagined it would be. Like a quinoa salad, but rice instead. I don't know. Not in June. That's all right. I'm hardly going to stop live streaming after June. Gambit finally settled down. He's over here bugging me. He lays his head on my wrist and it's very, very cute. But I have all these lovely imprints in my arm, and it's like honestly surprising that it doesn't cut off circulation. He's just putting his head on me. It should not be like, it's not heavy. I don't understand why it is so uncomfortable, but it is. So now he's sleeping finally. Yeah, it's the rice salad sounds good. I would probably like that. I'm not a quinoa person, so like that style of thing I would like, but I don't generally care for quinoa, so doing a rice salad version would be much more my style. It sounds yummy. I should eat something. It is almost 3 p.m. here. I cannot close that tab. Do I have enough screenshots? I think I opened this video and then never took a screenshot of it. I should screenshot this. Okay, and where does I need a delay? And save the screenshot. And now I should have enough stuff to finish this thumbnail. So I can close that and that. And I should buy Leia. Ooh, crisp bread. I love boiled eggs. That also sounds yummy. Show layers. That looks alright. Make that one smaller. It fits better. Looks good. Okay. Anyway, thumbnail's done now. And that means I got 2 out of 3 things done. Plus the drabble, of course. Oh my god, I love that! Tanya says the way the light of your mouse lines up with your thumb makes it look like you have magically glowing wicked nails. That sounds awesome! I want that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits here and get this thumbnail uploaded so it's ready for Thursday, and then get to working on transferring notes for my next draft. So I will see you guys soon. Yeah, 2 out of 3 isn't bad at all, especially since the third thing is going to take me a few hours. So I will probably get that done, or most of that done today, but not on the live stream. So thank you for hanging out with me and writing some drabbles. I'm excited to read everything that everybody wrote. And I will see you guys later.